Hi, welcome everyone. Rilus Dana here. In this video, I'm going to answer the most common question that I get from real estate investors. So I get tagged in groups. I get calls in my law office. They ask this question all the time. So I want to answer this question. And also let me know what other videos you'd like to talk about. What are the topics that you'd like to hear a probate attorney that's also a real estate investor speak about? All right, so what is the most common question? What do I get tagged in? A lot of you guys are pretty good. You know, you have a general idea that if someone is dead on the title, that someone's going to need the authority for them. So the most common question I get is, so what if they died without a will? Or what people will say, that they don't have a will and they have no family. Then what do you do? So either they have a will that's going to say who the beneficiaries of their estate are, or they don't. If they don't have a last will and testament, then you look up what's called the laws of intestacy for the state where they're living. The laws of intestacy are going to designate who the beneficiaries of the estate will be, so who's entitled to receive. So the question I get is, well, what if they don't have any family members? Well, if they don't have any family members, then you're done. Who are you going to deal with? Who's going to sign your contract? So if there's no family members, ultimately it's going to go to the state. So in those situations where you don't know who their immediate family is, you need to do a little bit more research, possibly hiring a company to dig in and look to see if they have any, all the way to second cousins is what it goes to. So you'll want to check the laws in your state, the laws of intestacy, and it'll outline who the beneficiaries are. So usually Arizona and California, it's a tiny bit different as you get further down into it. But generally it starts off, if they're married, it goes to their spouse. If they're not married, then it's going to go to their kids. If they don't have any kids, then it goes to their parents. If the parents are gone, then it goes to the issue of the parents, so which would be to their siblings. If they don't have any siblings, then it goes to the grandparents if they're alive, and then to cousins or something like that. So you got to look all the way to see if there's any distant relatives, distant cousins, and that's what you do if there's no family members. If there's no family members, there's truly no family members, then you're out of luck. It's going to go to the state. So if there's no will, find the family members. If there is a will, then go according to the will. Don't give up if you can't find a family member. You just got to look deeper. And then there are companies like airsearch.com, I believe, is one my law firm has used before, where you pay. They're kind of like private investigators that you pay, and they'll do some research and see if they can find a family member. One time we found a distant relative all the way in a small town in Poland. They were the beneficiary of the estate. The way that worked is the person that contacted them actually ended up serving as a personal representative of the estate. So they were able to make a fee that way by charging for some of the services that they did to the estate. All right, guys, hope you found this helpful. We'll see you next time.